If you're a guy managing blood sugar, you've probably heard, just cut the carbs. But here's the problem. Cutting carbs hard usually leads to one of two things. Cravings, or a rebound weekend where you and a bag of chips have a spiritual experience. Instead of banning the carbs, I want to show you 3 carb choices that tend to be easier on your blood sugar when you eat them the right way. So here's the quick rule. Before we get into the list, don't eat carbs alone. Pair them with protein, fiber, or healthy fats to slow digestion and blunt the spike. And portion size matters. Even good carbs could spike you if the portion becomes a serving size from your heart instead of from reality. All right, here's the list. Carb number 1, berries, like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. Why berries? They're generally higher in fiber, lower in sugar than most fruit options, and they're easy to portion. So how do you eat them so that they behave? Pair them with protein. That's the cheat code. So keep the portion reasonable. Think a small handful to 1 cup, not a fruit salad the size of a mixing bowl. Try berries with plain Greek yogurt, or berries with cottage cheese, or berries with a small handful of nuts. Now we're only talking like 4 to 8 nuts. Avoid this trap. Berries are great, but berry juice is not. Juice skips the fiber and hits fast. Carb number 2 is beans and lentils. These are underrated for blood sugar because they come with a built-in combo, a 2-for-1, fiber and protein. That combo slows digestion, which usually means you get a steadier rise instead of a rocket ship to 400. Add them as a side to your meal, not the entire meal. Start smaller, especially if your stomach isn't used to them, because beans are helpful, but they are also very honest. So here's some examples. Chili made with beans and lean meat. Lentil soup with a side salad. A taco bowl with beans, chicken, veggies, and a little cheese or avocado. And here's a pro tip. If rice spikes you, try swapping out part of the rice with beans or lentils and see what your numbers do after you eat. Do you spike or do you stay steady? Number 3 is plain Greek yogurt. Yeah, we've already talked about it. And I know it surprises a lot of people, but the key word here is plain. That's because even though it contains carbs, it is protein forward, and that protein slows the impact. So how do you eat it so it behaves? Plain Greek yogurt, not flavored. Add some fat or fiber intentionally. Berries, chia seeds, nuts. If you need sweeteners, use cinnamon or a small amount of a sweetener you tolerate, maybe like stevia. Avoid the trap of flavored yogurts because they can be sneaky. They often come with dessert-level sugar substitutions. Same food category, totally different blood sugar outcome. So to recap, the reason these 3 tend to be safer is that they don't come alone. Berries equals fiber, beans and lentils equals fiber and protein, and plain Greek yogurt is just high protein. And if you remember nothing else, remember this. Carbs aren't the villain. Carbs eaten alone are the villain. They need a buddy to keep them on the straight and narrow. So here's a simple challenge. For the next 3 days, pick 1 meal a day where you do the pairing rule, carbs with protein and or a healthy fat, and pay attention to your numbers. Then let us know in the comments how things turn out. And if you want a simple balanced plate guide for blood sugar, real foods, normal schedule, message or comment balance, and I'll send it to you.